Hi everyone, got a little bit of a different type of video here. It's going to be a little bit more of a longer look at a list. I'm not going to go into too many strategies and things like that, but just one of the things I want to start doing is looking back at previous things whilst also looking forwards to what's coming out and any new cards and things like that. So, one of the things I've always liked is obviously the TIE Defender with the upcoming, hopefully, release of Veterans some point soon. Please, FFG, come on. We've been waiting long enough now. I wanted to take a look at a list with the Defender. I wanted to look at the TIE Bomber as well. And whilst I was messing around on Squad Builder, I thought about why not try and do a tag team of the Defender Phantom again, take a look at how that can work. Whisper's still in a relatively good place in the meta. You've got the high attack output from her. Agent Callus really helps her out against certain things that she used to has to worry about. So that's what led me into this list. Called it the Wave 4 Special. You've got Phantom and Defender teaming up, and then I wanted to take advantage of long-range scanners and weapon engineer. And the way I feel like this should work is one of the weaknesses of taking just the long-range scanners is that it telegraphs where Vessery's going to go, and your opponent can start planning around that. Having the weapons engineer on there lets you maintain the 2 target locks, so it gives you more options. Fire control on Whisper helps because then Vessery's always going to have Whisper's target as well, so you can completely bluff someone with your long range scanners, send Vessery at the same target with Whisper shooting. She's going to establish a target lock at the end of her attack, which will activate for Vessery's shots. So I think there's a lot of synergies in the list. So then I went on to what else I could put on the Scimitar Squadron. I wanted to keep him relatively cheap. So I did think about Tactician, but that relies on getting his arc in the fight. So I threw Mara Jade on instead. The thinking behind this is that all I have to do is finish within range 1 of you. I can be behind you facing the wrong way. I can sweep in around. And generally, any of those things, as long as I finish at range 1, Mara Jade's going to hand out some stress. So the Scimitar Squadron is contributing to a list with a bit of control, some hit points. Doesn't necessarily have to be outputting damage. It can block, it can just be an annoyance to your opponent, and keep those target locks for the entire game and let Vessery do his thing. The Vessery build, I feel like, is the best build you can do with him without piling too many points. With X7, knocking him down to 33 and then just crack shot as a nice cheap EPT. 34 points is always establishing the evade token when he goes speed 3 or above. Can get the focus, and it feels quite strong. The other option is Juke, but I wanted the 3-point initiative bid. I really like Juke on him, especially with the X7 title, but I feel like the 3-point initiative bid, because Whisper's going to have to do a lot of work, and that's guaranteeing the choice is quite important. Then we come to the key to the list, basically. It's how you fly Whisper. If you can keep her in the right areas of the table, not commit too hard, keep poking, don't expose her to unnecessary risks, and it should do well. I feel like this list can out damage what it's essentially a two ship list damage output wise, but both ships can consistently do a decent amount of damage. So it's something I'm going to try. I'm not entirely sold that this is the final form. It might be worth, swapping Callus around for maybe a rebel captive. I might not need the 3-point bid. I could go with Juke on Vessery instead. But it's something interesting. It lets me fly a Defender and the Phantom in the same list. Doesn't use Palpatine, which I enjoy. Palpatine's extremely powerful. If you're looking for advice on how to win, you can't go wrong with starting with that card with Imperials and moving from there. But I wanted something a little bit different. It's still got the modifiers. It's still doing reliable damage. You're getting your evade tokens, so hopefully that should mitigate the loss of Palpatine. But time will tell. I'm going to replace my Juno Eclipse Inquisitor list with this one for a couple of games and see how it goes. If I enjoy how it feels, I'll put a bit more effort into it on the table. But yeah, this is one I'm going to start running for a few months and just hammer it. Keep trying to get better with Whisper. I'm still making mistakes with her at the moment. So hopefully this should be good fun. If you've got any thoughts on the list, let me know. Throw out some comments. Tell me how stupid the weapons engineer is. How I've made mistakes with Mara Jade. So Tactician onto the Scimitar and then Juke on Vessery. If you think that's better, let me know. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. I appreciate it. We're over 100 subscribers now. That's brilliant. I think I've been doing content for almost 3 weeks. I think this is week 3. So I appreciate you guys' support a lot. Thank you. Please keep sending any comments and stuff at me. I try and take it on board. Hopefully the levels are a bit louder. I know some people were saying that the videos were coming out really quiet. So if this one's any better, let me know. And yeah, keep subscribing, keep watching the videos. Find me on Dice Hate on YouTube. You're watching on YouTube, obviously you found it. On Facebook, find Dice Hate Productions. I try and link everything on there. You can follow me on Twitter as well. But yeah, keep the comments coming, guys. I like having a bit of communication with you guys. And we'll see you again soon. Thank you.